This Sunday in Tampa, Florida, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals will face each other in the 43rd edition of the Super Bowl. Since us Canadians are unable to watch the $3 million per 30-second commercials everyone raves about during the game, here are my views on the big matchup. The Cardinals are making their first ever appearance at the Super Bowl, while the Steelers are attempting to win their 6th title in the big game's history, a recognition that, should they be successful, will earn the Steelers a dubious distinction of being the all-time leaders in Super Bowl crowns. The game boils down to a battle between the Arizona offense and the Pittsburgh defense. When the Cardinals have the ball, look for the quarterback, Kurt Warner, to be aiming for his plethora of targets, the main one being wideout Larry Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald has been mighty this postseason. If he and Warner hook up quite a bit on Sunday, look for the Vince Lombardi Trophy to be headed to the desert. Should the Pittsburgh D contain Fitzgerald, Warner has plenty of other targets to go to in the likes of Anquan Bolden, Edgerrin James, and Tim Hightower. Trying to contain the Cardinals' high-octane offense will be this year's edition of the Steelers' Steel Curtain defense, anchored by Pro Bowl safety Troy Polamalu. Polamalu has been a ball hawk for the black and gold this season with 7 INTs, but his biggest coming 2 weeks ago against Baltimore in the AFC title game. Backing him up will be linebacker James Harrison, this year's Associated Press Defensive Player of the Year. These two will attempt to shut down Warner and company, and if successful, will give the Steelers a fighting chance. On the other side of the scrimmage, Pittsburgh's offense is anchored by their quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. Big Ben has been suffering from concussion worries this season and will look to pull out a big game against the Redbirds. His main target this game will be receiver Hines Ward. However, Ward tweaked his knee against the Ravens 2 weeks ago, but the bye week last week gave him enough time to recoup. They will test an Arizona defense that was stellar 3 weeks ago against the Panthers in Carolina. However, I believe should the Big Ben Ward combination find each other regularly on Sunday, the Steel City will be in the record books. Overall, I see this to be a very close game with the Steelers getting the W, but don't take too much stock in my prediction. For those who remember, I picked Montreal to beat Calgary in the Grey Cup, and look what happened there. With my Super Bowl predictions, this is Dief, and that's my view from the outside.